Hey guys, it's Sharon with Little Britain Company, and today I have basically a Temu craft for you, which I'm kind of excited about. So I'm actually really excited about this guy. Isn't he cute? I think that he is adorable. I was very excited to try one of these really vintage Halloween type pieces, and I am loving him. So I want to make another one. This is a Temu sticker, and then an antique, not antique, this is just an old book that not worth a whole lot of money, and then some Hobby Lobby paper. I think he's really cute, but I don't think he stands out enough. Excuse me. So we're gonna do him, we're gonna do this all over again, but we're gonna use a different figure. So I'm gonna put him somewhere over here. You can see him. I have these wonderful little Halloween characters from Temu. I bet that would be cute. And I thought instead of doing a sticker, I could do one of these guys. Now these were meant to be like a pennant or a banner. You can see that they've got like the little hole. She's wonderful. But they're really just a thin wood. That one might be cute. I think they'd all be cute. I think all of these, you can see I'm kind of testing them on, oh, I think that's a winner, on this, because I'm going to do it pretty much the same way, and I hope you enjoy doing it with me. I think any of these would be adorable. I think any of these would be really, really adorable. So I'm going to put those over there. I think this guy is the winner. I think this one, I'm going to use the same materials and things. I think he really pops. Yeah, I like him. All right, so let me move this guy out of the way, and we're going to start with our War of the Worlds. Now, I bought this for 50 cents at the thrift store. And this is like this. You could buy these at Dollar Tree. I don't know. I bought it at a thrift store, but I know I've seen this exact kind at a Dollar Tree. It is not worth a lot of money. There are a lot of pictures, and I actually didn't want pictures. I wanted just the writing. So just go past that and pull out a few pictures. Now, a few pages. The original, this is about 3 inches. 3-inch strips, and I need 24 inches to do what I'm doing. So each of these pages is maybe 8 inches. So I think it's about 8 inches. I'm going to start by pulling 3 pages. I want to make sure that I'm writing on most of them. Pull them out really gently. And when you're done pulling these books apart, I mean, this is just this is cardstock. This is just chipboard under here. You can reuse it for a book if you want to. Make something. That would be kind of a cool one. Okay, so I'm going to measure this up. So these are about 7.5 inches. And I think that'll be fine. 7.5 times, oh, that's going to be shorter. So I'm going to do one more page. Also because as I connect them, I couldn't remember how many pages I did on the last one. So I'm going to have to do one more page on these. So there we go. That one. Okay. And I said they're about 3 inches. I've got my glass mat down because I'm going to be using my hot glue gun. Maybe move some of this stuff out of the way. Hot glue gun is actually right here, kind of in the way. So I'm just going to take this. Sorry for all the shadows. I'm always battling with light. So I'm putting this I've got this, I bought this paper cutter on Amazon. It wasn't a lot. It was not terribly expensive. All right. I held it down really well because I don't want my pages to shift because I've got 4 pages in there. Okay. I'm just putting these aside because I can absolutely use those. These are These are about 2-inch strips. And honestly, even with that, you don't worry about it, because there's some stuff that isn't going to be seen. So I'm going to try, I got a piece here. I'm going to try to fast forward this, but we'll see. There are a couple of ways you could do this. Now, I will say, I've seen people do this the other way. I just feel like it takes too long. Maybe not with these. We'll try. Let's try it this way. I know you guys are like, what are you talking about? So you can use your scoreboard if you so choose. And if you're going to use your scoreboard, you're going to want to score at every 1/2 inch. So that's all. I'm not counting anything. I'm just going, here's a 1/2 inch, here's a 1/2 inch. This is not an exact science. I am not going to worry about it. But it will give me a crease, which can be helpful. And I'm just doing them all at once. We'll see how well the bottom one comes out. That one. I am kind of leaving behind a little residue. I'm not sure I'm happy about the residue. That didn't happen the first time I did this. Where's that residue coming from? Probably the ink showing through, but that's kind of weird. I did this. I bought some of the silver crepe paper at Dollar Tree. And I wanted to see if it would work for something like this. And it did. It does. Whoops, that one's just way off. Get that one down properly. And then my last one. What I can tell you is that I have found when I had that little bit left over, it's just kind of a pain to attach it to the next piece. But I'm going to go with it and see if I can work that out. I just don't like the way that showed up. I wonder why it did that. So I may let this one show. It wouldn't be very much. And this one, if you can see, it does have a picture on there on one section. So, but I don't really like whatever happened here. I don't know why that did that. Huh. I guess it's time to clean the thing, would be my guess. That'd be my guess. Okay. So, yeah. I just want to be careful that needs to be kind of my last thing. All right. How well did this score? You also want to be careful with your scoring, just because you don't want to go through anything. You don't want to make holes. And honestly, it goes just as fast if you just want to do your fingers. If you just want to kind of go back and forth. Something we've all done when we were little. It's so fun. There we go. All right. I'm going to do the rest of them and probably speed it up a little bit. It does matter where you start, because I don't want the picture to show. one looks off. Why is it so far off? Ah, that's not good. Okay. That's completely off. Okay. So I'm having a problem with the glue tips on my glue, and it has caused all sorts of issues with my glue drying up. So for today, I'm just going to use this guy. And okay, so it has to go like that. Okay, I actually did do something a little off, and that's okay. Mistakes are why we do these process videos. This is why I didn't like doing these weird little extra pieces. And I'm just cutting that guy off because he is a problem. Great, he already had glue on him. Now he's a real problem because he's stuck to my board. All right, here we go. So I'll put that one there for a second. So what I need to do is connect these. So I'm going to do the same thing that I just did. I want that to go in there. I'm actually going to get rid of this one too. I know this seems weird. Because I want them to go like that. I want them to fit well with each other. So I'm taking it off for a minute. I'm just using my ruler to put the glue on. So that's on the underside of this one, and it's going to attach to that one, like so. So it just looks continuous. But you just gotta be careful with that extra glue. Making me nuts. There we go. I very much enjoy showing you all what not to do. Sorry. All right, so I'm cutting this one off. Kind of like that. All right. This one already has glue on this side, or adhesive, not glue, but that one has adhesive. So I'm just gonna, there, that one works better. And then I may just, fold it down a little bit more. All right, we're getting there. This went together, not easier necessarily, but it did go together. So I'm just gonna pull it together real quick, just to get all the pieces in the right order. And then this one's gonna go like that. So for this one to fit properly in here, I'm gonna get rid of these bottom two. Just like this. And then I'm going to apply. Did I just do that right? It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. So with this one, I'm just gonna put a little adhesive on both of these little sections. And then this is gonna go, nope, don't do that yet. There we go. I'm just sticking one inside the other. Make sure they don't get in the way. And then you know, it's crafting. You gotta enjoy it. It makes me laugh and giggle. All right. It's not all exactly even, but it doesn't really need to be. Now, we're going to be pulling these together and attaching these last two to make our little fan here. So I want to look at these and see. I want one to fit inside the other like that. So yep, that one's going to fit inside there. I'm going to put my adhesive on the inside. I'm sorry you can't see. So I put my adhesive on the inside of this one. I'm just bringing it around. All right. And we end up with this. And this is, it had been such a long time since I'd even tried to do something like this. I was like, which way does it work? So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and turn on my glue gun, start getting that hot, because the next thing I'm going to do is I need to get this guy down and I need to get him stuck together. So cute. Oh my goodness. Now I am not going to put the stick on this one to start with. I'm just going to go with this. To do that though, I want to have something, I need to have something behind it. Probably in front of it too, just to kind of sandwich it. So I'm just going to make a couple of these. I don't like to waste paper, so I have a tendency to do this to get it as close as I can to the edges. And this is a 2.5 inch there we go. This one's 2.5 inches. So I tried the 2-inch one, honestly, just did not work as well. It was just slightly too small, and I needed to, you know, when you need it to connect, you need it to connect. So I'm kind of sandwiching it. That works best for me. Not everybody does that. I've certainly seen plenty of people who don't do it at all like that. But that seemed to work for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this backwards first. And I'm going to stick, that's fine. I'm not actually going to stick anything back there. Come on, come together. I feel like I should be singing a Beatles song. You know, come together. All right. Oh, I don't think it's hot enough. I'm going to stick another. There we go. Is it coming out? This thing actually goes pretty fast. Oh, yeah, it's coming out. One of the reasons I wanted this glass mat was so I could do just what I just did. Because I know on the glass mat, it's all okay. I have a tendency to stick a little bit right down through the center, and then I'm putting a whole bunch of glue right on top. I'm just doing a little layering there. And then I'm going to put this guy on, and then I'm going to hold it. How long should I hold it? I don't know. However long it takes. Because I want, you know, I really need it to hold. So, and it's hot. Just, you know, keep in mind, it's hot. Hot, 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 hot. And this is going to be the back for me. I'm going to go ahead and turn it around, and I'm going to keep holding it down for a minute. Okay. I'm also going to put a little bit more. Honestly, I'm just sliding it right into the center. Big glob. And then I'll put my other sandwich piece on. This honestly didn't have to be frilly. It's going to be hidden. So I'm going to set that aside. It's going to start cooling. And I'm going to grab this 12 by 12 now. With this one, I only have to cut 2 pieces, of course. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces, but this is going to be 2 inches. Not because this one was 3 inches. I'm going to make this one 2 inches, which is approximately what this one was. Actually, this one started out being 2.5 inches. And when I put it on the back, when I put it on there, it was just, it was way too big. It was almost covering this back piece. And I want that to show through. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's move this guy out of the way. He's drying quite nicely. And we're going to cut these into 2-inch. 2-inch strips. Where's my edge? That's my edge. So, like I said, I did trying to make this one exactly right, and I really don't want to get it into the glue until I'm ready. There's that one. What I'm going to do with this one, I am not going to score it. That takes time. And time is time. I'm a little punchy today. School starts tomorrow, and I've got things I need to complete for that too, but I really wanted to get this out because I've been excited to do this. So I'm just eyeballing that 1/2 inch. And now I'm just gonna try to, that's my eyeball. Apparently my eyeball's pretty far off. There we go. So now I'm just gonna try to get that one up and going. And guys, it just does not have to be perfect. It does not. That's all I have to say. It just doesn't have to be perfect. Thank goodness, because if it had to be perfect, I just would not even attempt it. But this is just something, I really love this whole vintage look. This set of ornaments or whatever you want to call them was, I don't remember what I paid for it. I know that right now I think they're down to like $2 or $3 for the sets. They're not terribly expensive. I've seen them a little bit more expensive now. I've seen them on Amazon. It's the exact same set. I've seen the sets on Amazon, and they are indeed a wee bit more expensive. They're more like $14. All right, there's one. Again, in my imperfection, we'll have to do. Wish I had some spooky music. Maybe I can play some spooky music. I'll have to see if YouTube has some spooky music. I'm sure they do. YouTube has all sorts of music. When you put music onto a video, you have to, really it's best just to use the YouTube music. Because then you know, and you have to check that too to make sure that it's copyright free. But you know YouTube will approve it. Okay. Do be careful because these can start getting bigger. You can see mine are getting, I'm trying to bring mine to back down to my 1/2 inch. But they have a tendency to kind of grow on you. Okay. 2 done. So, they're just going to have to go in like that. Oh, is that one too tall? I've just got to make sure that it doesn't go over the top of the other one. 'Cause that is pretty pretty close. Try that side. Oh, that's better. A little crooked, but better on that side. All right, so I'm going to take my wonderful little adhesive here, and I'm just going to do a quick run with it. Again, I'm not worried about this one in particular. Be careful though, because once you put it down, it's down. Once it's adhesived, it's done. There. That's a little better. All right. Now I want to do the same thing. I'm going to bring these together. Hopefully. Remember, don't bring them together like that, because then you're going to be missing out on that. And you don't want to do that. That is better than the other one. I'm going to trim this one just a little bit, just to make sure that it doesn't go over the top when I do that. Because if it goes over the top, it's going to just be messy. So, I know, I'm sorry, I'm doing one side. Don't tell me. I'm out. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Because I am running through this stuff like crazy right now. I need to grab another adhesive. One moment, please. That's what I want to have happen. I'll run out of my tape while I'm doing this. Okay. Well, this will work. Okay. So, oops, sorry about that. I'm just gonna lay a piece of this, and I'm so organized I can't find a thing, which is honestly just kind of nuts. Okay. So I got that one. I'm going to do this one kind of close to the other fold. I'll go ahead and, since I'm using that stuff, get that down, make sure it holds. And then let's take off our adhesive here. Oh, let's not take it all off. I mean, need to leave a wee bit. Okay, we're getting there. Now, just want to put this What I want to do is make sure that that goes right there, and then that, there we go. Okay, it's together. Now, flipping it over and making it pretty. That's cute. All right, so, oh yeah, that's cute. I like it. I'm going to try to center it as best I can. So this one I think is going to be a little harder because I need to put, oh, gracious. I'm putting it in my hand. I don't think it's a little harder. I do find this second part a little bit more difficult. So, and let's get that where it belongs. As centered as possible is where I want it. So, and I don't want to stick them too close together. Now I'm gonna put my, and my finger apparently. Now I'm just holding for a minute. Make sure it's where it's supposed to be. So it's really just, it's got to hold. And depending on how long your glue, my glue feels like it's taking forever. It's really not, I know it's not, but it does feel like it's taking forever. So once it starts to hold, you can just hold it. I like to hold it further out so I'm spreading the rosette. I don't know how some people do these so quickly. For me, they take a little bit longer, but that's okay. All right, so that one's coming together. So cute. I'm just gonna hold it again, just for a minute. All right. So now I'm just gonna take this guy. This is gonna complete my little Now I will say it all kind of sits up. This becomes really wide. Look how cute that is. He is cute as a button. Uh-oh, and he's also moving a little bit. Okay, well, that's okay. I wanted to move just slightly. That's better. Oh, I love it. Okay. He's done. What do you think? Now, as a final, right now, I just want to let it sit and dry. Of course, when I'm filming, it's giving me the difficult time. That's just, par for the course. But what do you think of our cute little Halloween rosette here? Now, I haven't decided whether I want to put this guy on a stick like this one, or whether I want to hang him. So if I'm going to hang him, there's, you just put a little string and hot glue it to the back of him. What do you think? You guys tell me. Do you think that because this guy, I know that I'm going to be adding ribbon to him, and I'll take some pictures of him when I'm done adding ribbon. But I know I'm going to add some ribbon. I'll put the pictures with that on my Instagram, which is just Little Britain Co. And probably on my Facebook. So he's going to go on there, and I think that I might take a little bit of glitter and try to glitter around him, just around this black part. You see what I'm talking about here? I think he's blending too much. I think he needs something shiny to kind of make him pop a little bit more. So I may add a little bit of glitter around there, and then some really pretty orange and black, and maybe some off-white sort of matching colors here, and ribbons to him. And then this guy, and I am loving, I want you to see from the top how thick that is. That ends up being a little more than 1.5 inches wide. I think he's just, I love him. I think he's really, really cute. And again, I have to think about this. I don't think that he needs glitter. I don't think he needs glitter. But kind of, maybe he needs a little something. All right, so you guys tell me, should I put him on a stick and do the ribbons? Should I hang him? Should I leave him as he is? I love him. I love all of these. I mean, just imagine each one of these. I might do something more behind them just to make these pop even more. I think maybe if I can find, I have ordered the striped paper. So it's not because the circles, because I do think the circles, Kate did warn me. She thought the circles might be a little too busy, and they might be. I'm liking them okay, but I think the stripes would look even better. Oh, he's so cute. But you can kind of see with each one of these how fun they would be. Also, what you can do is I could make this 4 inches. Then I could make this one 3 inches because this was 3, this one's 2. So I could make this one 4 and this one 3, and I could do an inner one that's kind of shiny or something that would be shinier around them. So I was thinking maybe, I'll show you one last thing I was thinking about maybe doing, and y'all tell me what you think. See if I can find it. Cannot seem to find it right now. Oh, there we go. So I had picked these up at Hobby Lobby like last year, 74 cents for these stems. So and they're these stems, and I was thinking maybe something around him. Nah, I don't like that. But he could hang like that. He could hang like that. Yeah, I don't think that he would work with the stem unless I put it down before I attached him and it was sitting behind him. That might have worked. But, okay. Hanging or on a stick, ribbons, no ribbons, glitter, no glitter. I could do some little glitter touches on him. Let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers.